Kansas City, 1935. A city thriving in the heart of America, where the streets were filled with the hustle and bustle of everyday life. The city bustled with life, its residents going about their daily routines, unaware of the chilling tale about to unfold within the walls of one of its most prominent hotels. The hotel president stood tall and proud, a beacon of luxury and comfort, but soon, it would become the setting for a story that would baffle and terrify. On January 2nd, a man checked into room 1046 under the name Roland T. Owen. He was a man of average build, with no distinguishing features that would make him stand out in a crowd. He was alone, unremarkable, or so it seemed. His demeanor was calm, almost too calm, as if he carried a heavy burden that he chose to keep hidden. The hotel staff found him quiet, almost too quiet. He spoke little and interacted with no one, a ghost among the living. He kept to himself, rarely leaving his room. The staff began to notice his peculiar habits, each one adding to the growing sense of unease. He paid in cash, always. No credit, no checks, just crisp bills handed over with a steady hand. He requested his bill be paid daily too, another curious detail that set him apart from the usual guests. The man in 1046 intrigued the staff. They whispered among themselves, speculating about his true identity and purpose. He was an enigma wrapped in a mystery, a puzzle that no one could solve. His presence cast a shadow over the hotel, a sense of foreboding that grew with each passing day. Little did they know, this mystery would soon turn into a nightmare. The events that would follow would leave a permanent mark on the history of the hotel president, and the name Roland T. Owen would be forever etched in the annals of true crime. Days turned into nights. Roland T. Owen remained a ghost. He would occasionally leave, always with his door slightly ajar. Housekeeping reported the lights were always off, even during the day. A strange, musky odor lingered in the room. The only light came from a single, flickering candle. Then came the phone calls, whispered conversations, always with a hushed urgency. The hotel operator couldn't make out the words, but the tone was unsettling. Something wasn't right. On January 4th, a maid approached room 1046. It was a day like any other, or so she thought. The door was ajar as usual. This was not uncommon for this particular room. She knocked, but there was no answer. Her knocks echoed down the empty hallway. A strange silence hung in the air. She cautiously entered, her heart pounding in her chest. The scene that greeted her was horrifying. Her eyes widened in shock and disbelief. Roland T. Owen lay sprawled on the bed, naked. His lifeless body was a gruesome sight. His body was brutally beaten, stabbed and bound. The extent of his injuries was unimaginable. The room was in disarray, a struggle evident. Furniture was overturned, and items were scattered everywhere. Panic ensued. The police arrived swiftly, but Owen was gone, vanished without a trace. The only trace of him was a blood-soaked room and a chilling silence. The mystery deepened, leaving everyone baffled and horrified. The investigation began with a sense of urgency and mystery. Police combed through the hotel meticulously, leaving no stone unturned. They interviewed staff, guests, everyone who might have seen or heard anything unusual, but Roland T. Owen remained a phantom, an enigma wrapped in shadows. No identification, no luggage, no trace. Fingerprints yielded nothing, adding to the frustration. The name Roland T. Owen was a dead end, a false lead that led nowhere. Days later, a chilling discovery was made that would change everything. A man matching Owen's description was found murdered in a nearby town, raising more questions. His real name? Artemis Ogletree. The mystery unraveled further. Who was this man, really? Why was he living under an assumed name? What was he hiding from? And who was the mysterious woman seen entering his room? Was she an accomplice, or another victim? The investigation continued, with detectives piecing together clues, trying to connect the dots. Each new piece of information only deepened the mystery, making the case more complex. The elusive trail of Roland T. Owen or Artemis Ogletree left more questions than answers. As the investigation drew on, the unanswered questions loomed larger, casting a long shadow over the case. Time was running out, but the truth remained just out of reach, elusive and haunting. The case of room 1046 baffled investigators. Despite numerous leads and theories, the truth remained elusive. Was it a jealous lover? A robbery gone wrong, or something more sinister? The questions lingered, unanswered. To this day, the murder in room 1046 remains unsolved, a chilling reminder that some mysteries are destined to remain unsolved, forever etched in the annals of time. The enigma of room 1046 lives on, a chilling whisper in the dead of night.